Mr. Mayor, members of the council. My name is Jeffery Fogel. I reside at 215 Spruce Street here in the city. 7 months ago, I presented a proposal to this council to eliminate jail sentences from the offense of simple, mere possession of marijuana. At that time, the council was considering a resolution, part of which passed, calling on the state to consider decriminalization. But even the two people who voted against that resolution were interested in exploring a lessening of the sentences that were involved in the marijuana possession. Right now, under the state statute, you're subject to a 30-day sentence for your first offense for one simple joint, and for your second and subsequent offenses for one simple joint up to 12 months in prison. Now, I think there's nobody on this council who believes that people should go to jail for simple possession of marijuana. There were a number of concerns raised particularly by those members of the council who voted against that resolution. One was the message that we were sending to our young people by calling for decriminalization. Well, the message here is, it's illegal. So any concerns you have about the message is resolved by this proposal because it does not do anything other than continue its illegality. There was a concern by Councilwoman Galvin that we focus on local issues. This is a local issue. This is not a bully pulpit. We're not asking you to pontificate, ask somebody else to do something. This is something within your power, and in our view, your responsibility to take care of as well. And I think most of the members of the council, even those who opposed the resolution, agreed that jail time was inappropriate for simple possession of marijuana. And so I'm calling on the council, even though there's been deathly silence in these ensuing 7 months about this proposal, whether that was through administrative inadvertence, or perhaps even a purposeful desire not to reconsider this issue, even though most members of the council at that time indicated a desire to consider this very issue. So the proposal is very simple. The same as the state statute, much as about a dozen of our ordinances mirror precisely the state statute for the same conduct, and simply changes it from the state statute, which classifies this as an unclassified misdemeanor with a 30-day jail sentence and a 12-month jail sentence for any subsequent offense, and transforming that into a fourth-degree misdemeanor, which would eliminate the possibility of a jail sentence. It would still be a crime. The disability's attendance upon conviction of a crime would still be there. People would still lose their license or get limited licenses for 6 months. So the only change that this would affect would be the possibility of going to jail. So it's hard for me to imagine that there would be anybody here who thinks that people should go to jail. And then sometimes I think, well, maybe the feelings of some of the members of the council are, well, it's not going to happen to any of my friends. Well, maybe it doesn't happen to middle-class people who are mature. But I assure you it happens to young people and it happens to people of color, and you represent all of us, not just the middle class. So I urge you, I realize that you can't take it up tonight, and it requires 3 readings and so on, but I'm here to urge you, as are a number of other people who are going to speak tonight, to put this back on the agenda and to consider this very simple proposal, which I think meets everybody's concern on this council. Thank you very much.